we actually created this tool. I'll show you how we built it, but we created it so that not only does the creator now collect a larger volume of data, they're collecting names, they're collecting what businesses have they tried before, they're collecting countries and budgets, what sort of budgets people have that are on their email list. But we're also connecting this with ChatGPT. So you can see here it says, fill in the below questions, receive your custom list of businesses that suit you. So what we did, we used Zapier to essentially take all the data that's submitted on this form, run it through ChatGPT. We asked ChatGPT, what are the best businesses based on my skills that I have, the money that I have, the budget that I have, and the country that I live in. And then ChatGPT then spits that out into a Google email that is then sent back to this person who's filled in this form. So the person who's filled in this form is now one, and the creator is now using this as a lead gen tool, now collects way more than just an email, and they can actually start to segment their email marketing to people based on the budget that they have. So we worked with a course creator who was selling a course for like $1,000 for mentorship, and he could go through every single person's email. He collected like 10,000 in something like a month. He could go through and see everybody that has a budget of over $1,000, and he would then personally go out to them because he could see what they were interested in. He could see the sort of businesses they were recommended. He happened to be in the Amazon FBA niche, and we set the bot up to actually recommend Amazon FBA as like a really good business to start. So, we knew the pain point of our customer there. We knew that his end goal was to sign people up into this mentorship. Therefore, we built that bot. And as simple as it was, it's not even us building a bot. It's just us just plugging in Zapier to ChatGPT. And then that was then able to spit back a custom response that then allowed him to generate more sales. So we increased his conversion rate by 160% in a month just by using this and allowing him to actually segment down on his data.
Okay. This is called lead gen, everybody listening. You basically are trying to provide value, give people business ideas. And if they want help with the business idea, you send them here. They're going to put their information, then he's going to automate that through a ChatGPT prompt, and it's going to send it to them via an email. Now he has their emails that he can then continue to send them more emails, selling them other services and products. So this is the Zapier flow. He is showing you what an automation is. He made a ClickFunnels landing page to a ChatGPT prompt. Go ahead, Liam.
Yeah, sure. So a ClickFunnels landing page, again, this doesn't have to be on ClickFunnels. This could be on Webflow. This could be on Wix. This could be on whatever. You could be on Go High Level, whatever website you're using to build the site. Maybe they've even already got a site and you just want to embed something in. It's all possible. But in our case, we built the funnel for him. So we built that landing page. It doesn't look exactly like that. It's a little bit more custom. This is just a demo. We came into Zapier. We connected all of this up to the ClickFunnels. We then went into ChatGPT, and Zapier integrates with ChatGPT super easily. And we took the data that we were collecting from that ClickFunnels page, and we was asking the chatbot to deliver us a response based on the inputs that member had put in. So you can see here, you're a business side hustle expert trying to help Liam Evans find the perfect side hustles to start. You think outside the box. You also ensure every idea you put forward is achievable and possible to do online. You make sure there are no legal implications based on their country. You deliver a response in a detailed list along with links to platforms and helpful resources. So super simple, like not much training there at all. We literally just used the data that was given to us. We would then port that information into a Google spreadsheet where we would then see all of the data it's collected, all of the budgets. That's where we could really do our segmenting and sort by who has the highest budget. We then send all of that data through to our clients Kajabi, which is where they hosted their courses, where they hosted their newsletters. And then we would wait maybe like 30 minutes, and then we would send out the results from this ChatGPT response via email. So let me show you what that looks like. So you can see we just included it in the body text. Here is your side hustle recommendation. Looking to make money online. See how I can make that happen for you here. So there you go. That is essentially the entire flow. Then we added the subscriber to Klaviyo, goes through his email marketing processes, and that entire automation of collecting a lead now gives him just way more control. Rather than it just being a lead and it just goes through to a newsletter and he hopes for the best, he can now actually read in between his data and say, let's target these people. We've got 500 people with $1,000 budget. They're all interested in Amazon FBA. Those are our targets, So again, it's just like thinking creatively and coming up with an idea to essentially supercharge your clients.
That is the beauty of AAA. Like, we can't sit here and tell you these different chatbots that are going to make you all these money, all these different services that you can sell to people. You have to get within a business. You understand the tools that exist. And then you have to use unique prompts, unique triggers to go ahead and just make that business run more effectively. And so right here, he's using an automated lead gen with a prompt from ChatGPT and the information they submit to make a better product that's customized to this person. It makes it unique to them. So it's better than I think most people are used to. And so it's going to stand out to those customers.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing, guys. Again, Liam and I have been running agencies for a long time. So this stuff is these are like just the normal parts of a business. You know, you have your social media marketing, you go to a lead gen, you collect email, then you try to sell them a product or service to the email. That is the flow. So Liam, where did you can anyone who's never ran an agency before, do you have like a suggestion on where they can go to learn some of this real quick?
Honestly, like, it sounds cliche, but mine's all YouTube. I didn't do well in school. I dropped out. I just went straight to YouTube videos, learned pretty much everything I could. So my background is graphic design.
Nice.
When I was 18, I got my first job as a graphic designer. I learned how to graphic design on YouTube. I didn't go to uni to do it. I didn't study it. I used to call businesses up. I had a really squeaky voice like back in the day. So I used to call businesses up through this like big book that was like this directory that we had in the UK called the Yellow Pages. And I would call these businesses and pretend to be the secretary and try to sell them in on logo packages. So I'd actually sit there for hours every single day. You know, wouldn't be at school. I'd just be calling these companies. Really squeaky voice, like, oh, hi, it's Liam, the secretary at XYZ Design Studios. We'd love to send you over some logo ideas for your company. And I managed to close business and make like £250 for a logo. And I thought I was the fucking man. You know,
it's like fishing, just like,
yeah, numbers game.
And you could do that on any platform. And I think people really overthink it. So is your niche like lead gen automations? Would you say that's the service you offer?
Not really, no. So we're always expanding. Like I said, like we've only really been doing the AI stuff for like 6 months. So we don't have enough data to say this is what we're going to focus on and this is what we're going to do, because who knows where AI is going to be even in the next 2 months. There could be something completely new that comes out. There could be a new tool that comes out. You know, there's so many SaaS platforms coming out. It's impossible to guess and to predict where we're going to end up. So we want to kind of stay nimble. Our main focus right now is building out partnerships. So rather than us just going to single companies, reaching out via email and saying, hey, look, we want to do this for you and this for you, we're actually really focusing heavy on building relationships with, you know, media companies here in the UK, advertising agencies, different marketing agencies, and seeing how we can not work for them, but actually plug ourselves in as like a service where we can help their clients, because all of their clients that are coming to them are running paid ads or they're running media types, whether that's through print or online. And it's like, well, if we can now step in and say, we'll help that process, by the way, we'll probably help you guys with, you know, actually working with your clients. And we'll also help your clients make money at the same time, because we help with their landing pages and their sales processes. That's been working for us. So we've actually got into a really big company in the UK at the moment. We're working with their clients. We're currently at like 5 clients with them, but they're looking to onboard that to 30 in the next 6 months. So we're kind of like really focused on scaling with those guys at the moment. And if that works with them, we're just going to hammer it out to every other company that's similar to them. And we're just going to take that package.
Perfect strategy, because social media marketing agencies and automations go hand in hand. My social media marketing agency offered some automations, like it's just part of making your job easier as the agency as well. And so a lot of you out here, if you're brand new, as I said in my last YouTube video, the best way to get clients is to just go to automations agencies or social media marketing agencies and offer automations as a service. Offer Zapier or make.com automations, and then start finding unique ways to add AI. And you're going to be that much more valuable. And then just have a list. I can do chatbots. I can do AI automations. I can make custom dashboards. I can do any of these different AI services that you think are valuable to these companies. And if you go to the agency itself, they're going to have a dozen clients that they already have relationships with, and then they're going to start selling your services for you, and they'll take like 10 to 20% on top. But it's the best relationship you could possibly have, because you get one client that'll result in 12 customers for you.
Exactly. And that just takes time, right? And that, again, takes experience. I do have a quick like presentation to go through with you guys that
Let's
could help you out. But yeah, like that's our main focus. We've seen that works. You know, we pay a commission out, like you said, we actually pay 10%. But from that, because we are the AI experts to these guys, and they aren't really speaking to any other AI experts, they've fed us through to other agencies. So we've got agencies right now that are plugging us into these massive companies that have a lot of funding, and they're about to launch, but they have no CRM set up and they have no sort of sales process set up. So we now have an opportunity to help handhold them from the beginning, get everything set up for them, whilst also stepping in as their automation experts to help basically future-proof their business before they even get started. Right. So we are those experts, and we are just getting passed around the back end of the UK right now through different advertising agencies and marketing agencies, because these guys, they don't want to learn how to do it themselves. They're focused on doing what they're experts at and what they've been doing for the past 10, 15 years. So massive benefit for us. Cool. So like Brett said, you have to choose your AI AA path. There are, to me, 3 different routes. This is kind of what we're focused on. So AI integrations, custom tools, that's what Brett is, heavy in. So that's big bulk of like fully custom dashboards and that kind of thing. Lead gen and capture, lead automations, workflow automations. So we want to make the sales process of these companies super simple. That seems to be the niche that we're really cracking into. I know a lot of the time when people are building agencies, they're like, what niche should I start? From what we've done, we've kind of looked at it as more of an overview of, well, our niche are the problems that these companies have. And we're treating it like that because at the end of the day, the problems that we're solving can be solved for many different niches. It doesn't matter if you're an accountant, or it doesn't matter if you're a mechanic. If we're stepping in and helping you collect leads and then help close those leads with automations and workflows, it doesn't really matter what industry you're in. As long as you're making money and you can afford to pay our retainer, then we can plug in and just solve your problems. So our niche are businesses with the problems that we know how to handle. So just a really basic example here. So we help with traffic. They're usually bringing in traffic through paid media, which then goes through a sales funnel that we create and build. Now, again, it doesn't matter what platform you use. We use ClickFunnels, we use High Level, and then that goes through to some sort of AI lead gen. So like I just showed you guys, sometimes it's a chatbot, sometimes it's just a landing page, and we don't need to complicate it with AI. Sometimes it just works just the way it is, and it's the offer that they have. So the AI can come in at a later date. It's not every business needs an AI chatbot. You have to remember that. And then it goes through to lead data automations. We use that with AI. And again, this isn't anything new. There's workflows and automations that are built into a lot of these CRM platforms. HubSpot has workflows that most of the time our clients already have set up, but they've just set it up in the wrong way, or they haven't set it up in a way that's efficient or really going to help them maximize the opportunities that they're bringing in. So we just come in as experts and just like help give an overview and kind of like consultants there. So again, chatbots open doors, consultancy pays the bills. So being the experts and being adaptable to your offer, not being super regimented, being adaptable and being flexible to listen to key problems and actually come up with solutions. That is how you're going to get your money. I'd love someone to come to me and say, yeah, look, I'm making 20 grand a month selling chatbots. I could imagine if you probably got like 40 clients paying you $500. I just think it's very, very tough. I certainly wouldn't pay, $2K for a chatbot and that's it, unless it was doing a lot of automating for me. Cool. So you want to be managing the entire process. So it's as if Brett read my slides. He stole it. This is my best slide, and he took the key information. So chatbots is your low cost and your low value. Your automations is your mid tier, and then your custom platforms like Brett's talking about, what Brett's really focusing on. That is your high ticket items. That is your big tier stuff. Your massive wins, right? So we're really focused on these two. We have dev teams in place. I don't know how to build these platforms. We know how to build these automations, but again, we're an agency. We're not freelancers. So we have team members that help fulfill all of this. Chatbots is just that way into the door. So going back into what niches should you work with? I've already mentioned, we don't really specifically target certain niches. We are still kind of in that exploration phase, especially when we're going into these marketing agencies and advertising agencies. It would be stupid to say, well, we don't work with anyone that doesn't do this or this. We only work with accountants.